Hello and welcome. This is FNN 99. This is your go home show for FNN Homecoming. It is good to be back. Let's run through our match card. We are starting off in our main event here tonight. We will see one half of the FNN Tag Team Champions, Pentagon Jr., going up against your World Champion, the Reaper, Nick Aldis. Two men from two rival factions going one-on-one. And our match to start the show, as we heard, we have Toni Storm, your FNN Women's World Champion, going up against the alpha female JAZZY GABERT. This is FNN 99, and let's enter the fight zone. Toni Storm walks in to FNN Homecoming with a loss against 𝗕𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, but will she manage to make her way through her opponent here tonight? That is a question that will no longer go unanswered, as Toni Storm called out the alpha female JAZZY GABERT. And that was all due to JAZZY attempted to attack her backstage, so Toni Storm just put it up straight, said, alright, okay, right, we're going to take you to the ring and we're going to do this one-on-one. And that is what a fighting champion does, and this is a non-championship contest. It's just purely to see if Toni Storm can walk into FNN Homecoming with momentum. If she can go in to FNN Homecoming with the W, that is what's going to matter. Now JAZZY GABERT, you've seen that she showed up on the scene on Friday Night Nexus and completely decimated Toni Storm on behalf of 𝗕𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Then she attempted to attack her again last time on Friday Night Nexus, but it did not go down well for the alpha female as she met the Storm Zero, and that was it. Over. You can see JAZZY GABERT fired up here tonight. The crowd wanting her head. The fight zone wants JAZZY GABERT's head here tonight, and that is what could happen. But that is up to Toni Storm, that is up to JAZZY GABERT. This is your opening contest of FNN 99, the Go Home Show for FNN Homecoming, episode 100. And the bell has been rung. Here we go, face to face. You see Toni Storm attempting to run through the alpha female, but she said, hell no. And now here we go, Jesus. Inverted power slam right there, destroying Toni Storm in her right, stopped her right in her tracks and just decimated her. Now just these shoulder barges in the corner. I nearly said 𝗕𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, sorry. JAZZY GABERT taking the head clean off of Toni Storm right there. And look at her just demolishing the champion here. You got to wonder what a win for JAZZY GABERT could do for her career here tonight in Friday Night Nexus. Now here we go, a big boot straight across the chin. Toni Storm feeling all of it. Now just getting stomped upon, and here we go. JAZZY's got her held by the back of the neck, and Jesus. An inverted choke slam there, just slamming her right down in the centre of the ring. Big Irish whip into the corner. This has been all JAZZY GABERT, but now finally Toni Storm coming back here. Big Irish whip off the ropes, and JAZZY says no. And here we go, just stopping Toni Storm once again. Any momentum that Toni Storm seems to get, JAZZY just stops her right in her tracks. That is what matters here. The champion is getting taken to her limit right away here tonight. Up to the top rope goes Toni Storm, not by her own actions. And wait a second, Olympic slam off of the second rope. Olympic slam. Jesus Christ. And you can see JAZZY GABERT got him the calf lock here, got her in that, maybe a knee bar, sorry. Got her in the knee bar. Toni Storm managing to roll out of it. Kicks her in the face. A wee double kick to the face right there. She gave her a second one and just slaps her right across the chin. Now Toni Storm throwing 𝗙𝗵𝗏 over through the middle ropes, and we're saying Toni Storm not finished just yet off the middle ropes, and just a drop kick straight to the face. Fight Zone finally getting behind Toni Storm here tonight. As you can see her taking the fight to JAZZY 𝗙𝗵𝗏 here. Up to the top rope now goes Toni Storm. This spells trouble, and a big elbow drop centre of the ring. 1, 2, no, just a 2 count. JAZZY 𝗙𝗵𝗏 managing to power out. Forearm to the face, and just a trifecta of kicks. But here we go, JAZZY's now coming back, and a big clothesline once again. Jesus, look at these blows, and we've just got her up, military press slam right here. All the way up there into an uppercut. You seen the way she came down on those ropes. There was nothing pretty about it. Not even a little bit. Big hammer throw into the corner. And the power of it all just crumbles Toni Storm straight to the ground. JAZZY 𝗙𝗵𝗏, belly to belly position right here, just throws her overhead. Throws her right out the ring, right out of camera shot. And she's not finished just yet. She's going after Toni Storm, staying on her. That is what you need to do when it comes to the champion. You need to stay on her and just bring the fight. And showing off might not be the best thing to do, but she's going to do it anyway, and who's going to tell the alpha female anything else? Here we go, another one of these power slams, and just destroys her. Toni Storm straight back to her feet, now just taking a series of blows to the face of JAZZY 𝗙𝗵𝗏. Misses the knee there, gets the big Irish whip into the corner nonetheless. Big uppercuts right here. Toni Storm coming back, and here we go, we're going to get an uppercut party. Yep, just another one. And here we go, Toni Storm stays on her, takes JAZZY down with the drop kick. Toni Storm on fire now. This is your champion. Calling JAZZY 𝗙𝗵𝗏 to her feet. Could she be going for Storm Zero right here? Oh, going for a forearm there, but JAZZY says no, and a belly suplex. And so much power that it took a second for JAZZY to get back to her feet. And now JAZZY 𝗙𝗵𝗏 channeling up for something. Got her in the wrist lock there, but Toni Storm says no. Toni Storm, tile driver, 97. Here we go. That is what I'm talking about. That could have been it. That could be it. That was 1, 2, 3, no. Just a 2 count. Just a 2 count. Very close to nearly finish this match right here. Just stomping down in the hands of JAZZY 𝗙𝗏𝗏. Innovative, but it does the job. Now you can see Toni Storm just head banging. She's not finished with JAZZY just yet. Toni Storm and a big knee, and Jesus Christ, you seen both of them did not get an easy landing right there. Toni Storm obviously getting the better of it all, as her knee did connect with the face of JAZZY 𝗙𝗏𝗏 here tonight. Now you can see Toni Storm calling JAZZY to her feet, and JAZZY just springs to her feet like no tomorrow. This is not looking good. Big clothesline by JAZZY 𝗙𝗏𝗏, and another one for good measure, and a single leg drop kick across the chin. JAZZY 𝗙𝗏𝗏 in full control now. Now JAZZY just picking up Toni Storm here. Big Irish whip. And, oh god, got her wheelbarrowed in a German suplex, dropping her right down on the back of her head. Nothing fancy about it, just pure strong style aggression right there. You can see her got her pump handled. It just throws her right over with the suplex, and this could be it. Hooked the leg, one. Just a 1 count. And even JAZZY's shocked at this point in the match. How the hell could she not put away the champion? That is just the fortitude of the champ right here. You can see JAZZY just showing off on the middle rope, and it does not go well. Going for a shoulder barge or a blockbuster of sorts, and catches none of it. Now Toni Storm bringing the aggression right here. Bringing the aggression, just gets elbowed straight into the face. And here we go, just gets tossed over the ropes by Jazzy Garbutt. Toni Storm now coming back. Big sunset flip powerbomb. Doesn't end it with that. Going to the top rope now. Calling Jazzy to her feet. Toni Storm all the way up there. Going up, and a big head scissor hurricanrana off the top rope. You can see Toni Storm scoping her out now, going for something else. Here we go, Tiger Driver, no, right into the armbar. Jesus Christ, shades of Bryan Danielson, got the arm locked, and she manages to tap out the alpha female. And if that's not a message sent towards 𝗕𝗷𝗏𝗏𝗏, then I do not know what the hell else it could be. But Toni Storm gets the win with the armbar straight out of the Tiger Driver. That was some beautiful stuff right there. As said, shades of Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon. You can see Toni Storm, wait a second, that's 𝗕𝗷𝗏𝗏𝗏, of course. She was not going to just sit and watch. She was not going to sit and watch as her friend just gets laid out by Toni Storm. Now just beating her down with the kendo stick comes 𝗕𝗷𝗏𝗏𝗏. Tina just decimating the champion here. Big elbow across the face and a discus forearm. See 𝗕𝗷𝗏𝗏𝗏, here we go, going for this headbutt, and the referee getting back into the ring. She's just shouting at the referee, telling him to ring the bell when she taps, then handle the championship. She threatened him, so senior referee Skino's gonna listen. Now Dashwood got up, double underhook, suplex, centre of the ring, just decimating the champ, saying it's over. This is it, this is 𝗕𝗷𝗏𝗏𝗏 showing that she gets the momentum going into Homecoming, that she gets every last bit of it, and here we go with the Muta lock. And locks it in deep. This isn't even a match, but the referee has to get in a position where he has to see for the tap. He has to see for it, and of course Toni Storm taps out, because at the end of the day she needs to be in fighting condition when it comes to FNN Homecoming. And getting beaten with a kendo stick, then getting a Muta lock put in, and your championship getting handed over to the person that you're meant to be facing. That is not a good sign for for Toni Storm, sorry. It's a good sign for 𝗕𝗷𝗏𝗏𝗏 right here. This was a big statement made going in to FNN Homecoming. And you can see this Drew Galloway arriving to the arena, and he's getting met by Wade Barrett. Both men just shouting at each other in the parking lot, and here we go, they're going at it. Big uppercut by Wade Barrett, and a big boot across the face, right across the chin. You can see now just beating him down. Both of these men go one-on-one in a bad blood match. That means that you have to make your opponent bleed before you can get a pinfall or submission. Here we go, Drew Galloway, just a chop across the chest, and now just beating down on the face of Wade Barrett. This is it, this is what we have been waiting for, these two men to finally get their hands on each other. You see Drew Galloway just storming over to where Wade Barrett's corpse just lies. Wait a second, he's going for a powerbomb here on the concrete. He's going for a powerbomb, and wait a second, he's walking over to that ambulance. Walking over to it, just slams him against it. Jeez, and a powerbomb right onto that concrete. Jeez, we don't even know if Wade Barrett will be able to make it to Homecoming. This is a man that seems to have been on fire as of late. A lot of people have gotten into the corner of the All Black and have become a supporter of him. That is the All Black Tonga Reid, the man that is 23 years old and is absolutely killing it in Friday Night Nexus so far. This man did the brave thing of attacking Rex Steiner at the end of Shooting Star 11, and we don't know if it's stupid, smart, brave, or just courageous. I guess that all those words can be just amalgamated into the one of, why the hell would you do that, Tonga Reid? That man is Rex Steiner. Both of those men go one-on-one in a cage match at FNN Homecoming, the third cage match to ever grace an FNN screen. And we're just heading backstage as Tonga Reid's opponent Matt Sydal has some words to say. Well, so it seems like Matt Sydal has got a bone to pick with Tonga Reid, and he says that this match is going to be over fast. Let's see if that is the truth. But you can hear Matt Sydal taking it all the way back to his Ring of Honor days with this theme song. Some new music, or some not old music, gracing our ears right here. And this is a very different Matt Sydal. Ever since he just seemed to have something flipped inside his head, where he's just sick of losing, or he was sick of winning for quite some time as well. He just kept winning and not getting given a chance at anything, kept getting ignored for new people walking in the door. And that's a very reasonable thing for Matt Sydal to be angry about. At the end of the day, the guy is in peak physical condition, and he's most indefinitely in the prime of his career these last few years. But Matt Sydal has a big challenge ahead of him. Tonga Reid has a veteran ahead of him right here. It's probably going to be one of the more skilled competitors that Tonga Reid has faced up against. You can see right away a spinning heel kick across the face and a knee straight to the face as well for good measure. And here we go, headlock DDT, drives his head right into the man. Wait a second, Matt Sydal all the way up there, shooting star press. Is he Nostradamus now? 2, 3, no. I thought he might have just wrote a prophecy and that was it. It was written in the stone of time, and it was going to be over that fast. But you can see Matt Sydal now taking the fight to Tonga Reid after the shooting star press didn't quite act out in his favour. Big Irish whip, going for it. He was going for a heel kick to the face, but Tonga Reid says no, drops him right down, spine first. Now Tonga Reid got him gripped by the back of the ears, might actually have him gripped by the ears and just tosses him across the ring. This is why people love Tonga. It's always just fists and throws and brutal suplexes. That's what we come to expect from this man. Big Irish whip into the corner and a splash. Now Tonga Reid just eyeing up Matt Sydal even more, and here we go, classic Tonga Reid right here. Just kicking across the face right there. He's got him all tied up by the wrist. And here we go, just playing with the fingers, some small joint manipulation and a knee across the back, double knees should I say, across the spine. Tonga Reid not finished with Matt Sydal, got him the Saito suplex, drops him right in the crown of his head. He felt every last inch of that right there. Tonga Reid, big Irish whip into the corner once again. Matt Sydal manages to stay up, but gets put down with a spine buster that would make Arn Anderson pull out his Glock, and you know the rest. Now Tonga Reid, we're saying Tonga Reid going for the spear, and he just meets a knee across the chest. Big Irish whip into the corner now. Matt Sydal kicking twice across the chest, and a finally one into the gut, up to the top rope, and a moonsault. The elevation from Matt Sydal. Now he just keeps kicking those legs. You can see him kicking those legs. Very smart of a smaller competitor to whittle down his opponent's legs in order to take away their power, essentially. But 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏's a new being, a new breed of evil right here, just coming back with violence after violence. And up there in the superplex position, this is not going to go pretty for everyone involved. Superplex, centre of the ring, both men feel every single inch of it. Now Tonga calling 𝗖𝗿𝗄 to his feet, going for another spear here, no, going for a big lariat there, but 𝗖𝗿𝗄 managing to duck out. 𝗖𝗿𝗄 bouncing him off the ropes, and big 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏 there takes 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 down. Tonga slowly getting back to his feet as 𝗖𝗿𝗄 just shouting at him. Big chop into the corner, kick to the gut, and he was trying to pick him up there, I think, and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 said no. It's that weight advantage that I mentioned. Now 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 just taking the blows all over the body of 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and just takes him down with the big scoop slam for good measure. That is what I'm talking about when it comes to bringing the violence. Oh god, for that lariat once again, but 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 said no. And here we go, ducks under, big 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. And 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 straight back to his feet, and big clothesline after clothesline. Here we go, and that massive splash in the corner, but Tonga ain't finished. He isn't finished, and a big clothesline kip up straight back to his feet. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 on fire here. Look at these punches to 𝗖𝗿𝗄. 𝗖𝗿𝗄 is now in trouble and gets taken down with a discus clothesline. Now 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 just springing to the top rope. What could he be going for here? He's shouting out to the heavens and goes for a big splash, or a headbutt I think it might have been, but meant nothing but the canvas. And here we go. Here we go. Package driver right there. Drives his head right into the damn canvas, and up to the top rope he goes once more. Shooting star press, but meets the knees of 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. He just meets nothing but the knees, and now 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 just drills him right into the canvas. But here we go, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 coming back, but he just gets put straight into the powerbomb position. And here we go, it's a little bit of a last ride right there. He sits it out, breaks him in two. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 not looking good here. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 targets locked, and the spear. He shouts up to the heavens. That is it, another sacrifice, but he's not finished just yet. He's going to put him down. German suplex. He holds on to it, and the ripcord lariat, also known as the all black lariat right there. Count to 100, that is it. 3. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 with a very dominant display right there. Completely laying out the veteran and proving that he belongs in Friday Night Nexus, but someone that wants rid of him is this man. That is Rex Steiner. Wait a second, the cage is up already. He's bringing down the cage. That is what's happening right here. The cage has been lowered, but 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 not going down without a fight. Taking it to Rex Steiner here, and Rex Steiner's just realised he's trapped inside, and he low blows him. He low blows the All Black, and into the cage he goes, and for a second time. This is it, this is a message being sent from the Steiner family all the way through to the Maori All Blacks. And now Rex Steiner, knees across the face. Christ. Destroying the face of 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 here. Oh, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏's bleeding, because of course he is. Because of course he's bleeding. He just got his face smashed off of steel. And now he's just flexing. Flexing as he always has done. Military place slam right there. Takes him down. Rex Steiner feels like he's on top of the world. Two animals trapped inside a cage, but only one man is proven to be the king of the pack right here. And here we go, Steiner recliner. Not the recliner, the Steiner screwdriver, should we say. Rex Steiner. Message sent. Message sent indeed right there. It doesn't take much to send a message. Just smash your opponent's face into the cage, bloody him up like that, and that will be the end of it. You can see the cage finally getting taken back up. Didn't even realise it was there in the first place, never mind getting lowered down right after that match. And what a match that we just had. Sadly it was soured by this man, or some will say it wasn't soured, but Tonga Reed's face is the crimson mask right there. That is a statement going into FNN 100. Now we're going to head backstage with Buddy Murphy. As just announced, Buddy Murphy, angry that he was kept off of FNN 100, has now issued an open challenge to anyone that hasn't been in FNN. Not all though. We have the Bonebreaker Rex Steiner going up against the all black Tonga Reed in a steel cage match. It's going to be a brutal one. But speaking of brutality, grudges and bad blood, we have the bad blood match against Wade Barrett and the insane phenom Drew Galloway. You need to make your opponent bleed before you can make a fall. What a match that's going to be. And we also have two of the most credible tag teams in all of professional wrestling, as we have FTR going up against Lucha Bros for the tag team championships, and our first world championship match of FNN 100, we have 𝗙𝗟𝗏𝗡 going up against the champion Toni Storm in a submission match. And you've seen 𝗙𝗟𝗏𝗡 laid out Toni Storm earlier tonight and made her tap out. That is going to play a factor going into FNN 100. And of course, we have the real shooter Finn Balor, the shooting star champion, going up against the FNN world champion, the Reaper, Nick Aldis. We have not seen Finn Balor since Nick Aldis exorcised him, as Eric Bischoff called it. Now we're going to head to our main event for FNN 98, Pentagon Jr. versus Nick Aldis. Let's enter the fight zone. Pentagon Jr., the brother of Rey Fenix and one half of the FNN Shooting Star Champions. He is going up against the FNN World Champion. This is yet another Black Label versus FTR match happening right here. This man, a former Impact World Champion, former Lucha Underground World Champion. This man has the credibility behind him to be a massive roadblock for Nick Aldis going into FNN Homecoming, and we'll see if that will play a factor. But you can see Pentagon Jr. takes his time on the way to the ring. This man is going to whip out some brutal, strong style Lucha Libre offense on the FNN World Champion. And the last time a luchador was randomly put into a match with the FNN World Champion, we ended up with a new champion. and that was Pentagon's brother Rey Fénix. But it is a non-title contest, no championship on the line. And here we go with Nick Aldis. His way to the ring here. His music's just stopped, he's taken in the fight zone. As they boo him, as they go silent, showing disgust, and I've just realised what he's doing. He's just copying Finn Balor right here. That is exactly what Nick Aldis has done here. He is playing the mind games towards Balor, and again, Balor's not been seen in weeks. Balor has not been seen in nearly a month after Nick Aldis smashed his head between two steel chairs. He exorcised him of everything but his demon. That's exactly what it was described by Eric Bischoff, who is the manager of champions, the manager of Finn Balor. And you can see Nick Aldis doesn't seem to be sweating it. Get into FNN Homecoming. He's just taking in the boos. He's being the LARP version of Finn Balor here, the cosplayer. This is disrespectful, and Finn Balor's not the type of man that you want to disrespect, because he's the type of man that could kick your head clean off into the balcony of the Hammerstein Ballroom, because that is exactly where we are returning to in FNN 100 as we head home to the ballroom. And the fight zone don't care about that, they just care about booing this sucker right out of the building. He's taken in the fight zone for what could be the second last time as the FNN World Champion. It is this match, then his next match against Finn Balor, and that could be the final time that Nick Aldis is the FNN World Championship during this reign. Bell has been rung now, going for a collar elbow tie up, but Pentagon says no, straight into the backbreaker, taking it to Nick Aldis here. Pentagon Jr. knows he has to stay on the champion because there's a clear height and weight advantage to Nick Aldis right here, but Pentagon Jr. is not going to go down without a fight. Pentagon Jr. snapped the arms of 1,000 men, but he took his eyes off of Nick Aldis right there. Nick Aldis took advantage of that little bit of cockiness on behalf of Pentagon Jr. And you can see Nick Aldis just taking it to Pentagon now, taking the fight straight to him. Big Irish whip into the corner as the fight zone erupts into boos. Double axe handles across the head. You can see him just grabbing at the mask, trying to rip the mask off of Pentagon Jr., a sign of disrespect. And here we go once again. The biggest height of disrespect you can get in Lucha Libre right there is the tearing of the mask, and that's exactly what he just attempted to do. He just punches him straight into the gut and just working on that leg, working on the calf, the shin and the knee of Pentagon Jr. Now just chops across the chin. This is not looking good for Pentagon right here. Nick Aldis just taking it to him, taking the fight. And here we go, working on that leg once more, particularly the knee this time. Here we go, and he just keeps giving me examples of how exactly you isolate a limb on the body and you just keep attacking. He was going for some sort of stomp there, but Pentagon Jr.'s finally had enough, straight to his feet, and you heard that chop echo right there, and a sling blade out of nowhere. Nick Aldis just rolling out the ring, realising he might have bit a much bigger fish than he can chew right here. Pentagon Jr. just showing off in the ring. You can see him just telling Nick Aldis, come take a shot. And no, Pentagon Jr. played the possum, punches him straight in the face, then gets a headbutt. Nick Aldis kicking across the thigh now. This is not looking good for Nick Aldis, but Pentagon doesn't manage to keep a hold of it, gets taken down by Aldis here. Now a punch across the face, right across the eye socket. Nick Aldis going for that elbow, but Pentagon says no with the headbutt and a big echoing chop, and a third one for good measure. Got him in the suplex position, and a little crossbody by Nick Aldis. No matter what Pentagon throws at Aldis, Aldis seems to come back here and listen to those chops. The punches to the face and a chop that just takes him down. And look, I'm just choking him in the corner, just choking Pentagon. Referee's shouting at him, he says he'll give him or he'll let him go, but it is referee's discretion at the end of the day. There we go, just isolating down on the arms now. Isolating every limb, one by one. That is what Nick Aldis is doing here, and a slap of disrespect. Irish whip into the corner, just gets punched in the face by Pentagon. Pentagon just kicks the knee from beneath him, and Aldis just falls straight to the ground. And look at these chest slaps, those big chops to the chest resonate throughout the arena, and a bottom rope elevated DDT, and Pentagon saying get to your feet, because something is about to hit, and a big hurricanrana in the corner. Absolutely stunning at that. Now you can see you want to rip at my mask, I'll just try and rip your nose right off. That is, well, just brutalising them. Just some gore erotica right there, you gotta love to see it. Irish whip into the corner, Pentagon Jr. now kicks him to the gun. Here we go, up to the second rope. The Lucha Destroyer on the way. The Tijuana Sunrise 2, 3-0. Pentagon Jr. shouting at the referee saying why could that not have been it. Pentagon Jr. not accepting it, calling Aldis to his feet once more, and goes to kick him in the gut, but Nick Aldis straight up shaking his head saying no. He straight up said no to him right there, and throws him to the outside of the ring. Big throw into the corner here of the barricade, and Nick Aldis through the damn barricade he goes. Pentagon Jr. potentially broken in half. Fight Zone chanting this is awesome, and indeed it is. But at what cost? I don't think Nick Aldis cares. He doesn't care what well-being Pentagon Jr.'s in. At the end of the day, he's going up against the tag team that help Nick Aldis whenever they're needed. FTR, Fear the Reaper. He's going for the pin, doesn't hook the leg, could pay the dividends. 2, 3, no. As I said, if he hooked the legs, that could have been the big difference maker there. But it's too late to talk about that now, and just shoulder barges him right to the ground, takes Pentagon down. Irish whip into the corner. Wait a second, the lights have just gone out. Wait a second, that is Finn Balor. That is Finn Balor punched straight to the face. Here we go, Pele kick. Finn Balor just taking the place of Pentagon Jr. here tonight, and that's a much darker Finn Balor than we have seen in recent months. Finn Balor just taking out Nick Aldis right here. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. The return of the demon, or whatever the hell this is. Whatever form of Finn Balor this is right here. And there we go. Single underhook. Drives his head into the canvas with the bloody Sunday. And Nick Aldis bleeding, and as he should be. As he bloody should be. Here we go. Top rope coup de grace. Jesus, statement made. Nick Aldis just bleeding centre of the ring. Finn Balor, he's got that FNN World Championship, and just staring over the body of Nick Aldis and just leaves it there. He just leaves it with Nick Aldis, and that is how you make a statement right here. What an ending to FNN 99 here on the Go Home show to FNN 100. We will see you next time for FNN Homecoming. Thank you for watching.